Hey, study group, wanted to send you a quick video here, just giving some updates about where we're at. Books were actually supposed to already be here at the church, but they're delayed, so hopefully they're going to get here this week. I will distribute to each of you one of these. So What's the Difference by Fritz, I don't know how to say his last name, Rademacher. So Fritz Rademacher, or Ridenour, or I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's see if you can see that. So I have written all these different things. Things have sort of been changing this fall as we're trying to figure out things. So just ignore all of my chicken scratch here. The important thing is intro. So once I give you this book, I want you to read the intro. I want you to read part 1, the importance of a biblical worldview. That's probably the most important part about this whole book. And then we're going to cover chapters 2 and 3 on Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodoxy. It's going to be great. I've read it all already. It's going to be awesome. I will give you one of these if you just want to put, notes or something from that time in there. You can grab one of those as well. So we are going to be launching Thursday, September 24th, 6:30. Still locking in a location here. We have some interest from students away at school. So I'm trying to consider what would be a good online option for people to digitally connect with us on those nights, or if people just can't make it, to do that as well. And then also, we're just trying to lock in a location. So we have people signed up all over the area, trying to find out what would make the most sense and be warm and welcoming. There's a potential to have a study night in a home, which I love. It's so much warmer than meeting sort of in the sterile church. But yeah, so read those, the intro and the first 3 chapters of this. It's covering the core of evangelical Christianity as well as some branches. And here's what I'm going to do. So there's this Oxford style of learning where you have little cohorts and other things. I'd love to engage in the learning process with you in that way. It's going to seem a little odd. A lot of us are used to sort of being spoken to or lecture or just having me write a bunch of questions. I would love all of you to write at least one question, like legitimate question you have from the reading and bring it in for the night of the study. So one question. I'm not trying to be lazy. I actually wrote out like 50 questions I could ask you. And then I'm like, I'd rather you come with like engage the material, seek to learn, seek to understand, dig a little bit further if you can, reach out to others to understand, or you can reach out to me if you're like, man, I don't understand what this is saying here, Pierce, during the week, and then come with a question. And so we might have a big group discussion, or we might break out into some little cohorts, some 3s and 4s, or even a little larger or smaller than that. And I want you to discuss the book and those questions with each other. And then maybe we can get together as a big group, or we'll do the vice versa. And then we'll answer some questions that, hey, you still aren't understanding or grasping, or some things that you'd like to bring up, or some points or some things that stood out to you. And that's sort of how we're going to try to do this study. I know it's a different form of learning, but it really helps to solidify for you being able to defend your faith, being able to know your faith, being able to know the differences in other faiths, rather than me just asking some random questions. So if you have questions or concerns about that, let me know. I'm excited to do this with you. I want to equip you to know the Christian faith, to be able to communicate the gospel of Jesus Christ, and know the difference in other worldviews, that Jesus Christ might get all the glory. I'm excited about this. Reach out if you have any questions. All right, talk to you later.